What's up, everybody? It is Shane from Edge of Philly Sports, and I'm excited today to release to you guys our third annual Edge of Philly Sports Big Board. If you followed along with our draft content over the last couple years, you know we've been putting these big boards out and making them publicly available. And it's the big board that we use on our live draft show, which, if you don't have plans for the draft, make sure to plan to join us for the first round and day 2 of the draft. We'll be going live at 7 p.m. on April 25th, doing live analysis, draft trivia, instant grades to picks and selections. So hope to see you guys there. This is the draft guide that we'll be using. There's a lot of cool features of this draft guide, so I want to run you through them real quickly on the video. Of course, there is links to our previous big boards, and so if you want to go see how right or wrong we were based on our 22 draft board, our 2023 draft board, you can go check those out. Those are archived there and are also publicly available. There's also a lot of links here, Twitter links, YouTube links, links to the Edge of Philly Sports website and the Relative Athletic Score website, and we pull in all the RAS data, but I wanted to link that back to MathBomb's website because it's incredible. You can go check it out. There's also a tip jar if you want to. Obviously, no obligation. All this is totally free. But if you enjoy the work and you want to kick in a couple dollars to help support this process, it's certainly very much appreciated. Okay, so let's take a look at the big board. This is the info sheet. You click over to the big board. There's 2 tabs that are hidden that you shouldn't mess with. You will have to download a copy of this to be able to use the filtering because you will have an edit-only view. But you can filter by position. Say you just want to look at running backs, you can type in running backs here, and boom, it'll filter out the running backs. Or maybe you want to see every player from Alabama that's in the draft. You can do that, and it'll show you our rankings for them. But let's just take it to the top level view. This is everybody. We'll be filling in the actual draft selections as they happen. So say Caleb Williams goes 1 overall. We'll put that 1 in there so you can track along that way. You can sort by individual analyst rankings too. So, this is my rankings from 1 to, we go all the way down to, we all made 100. There's a few guys that weren't on the list for others. And so anyone that, say I had in my top 100 that Dibes doesn't have in his top 100, we just put in 110 as a placeholder for the purposes of the average. And so you can filter by analyst. We've got mine, Dibes, Mark, David, and Ryan's. Again, all of our Twitter handles are right over here if you want to follow us on social media. And then there's an average column. This is the average of our 5 rankings. And so our consensus number 1 prospect is Marvin Harrison Jr., for example. This consensus tab, you can also sort by that. That is using a website that is pulling in public big boards from The Athletic, Bleacher Report, Draft Buzz, CBS, Draft Tech, ESPN, NBC, PFF, PFN, The Ringer, Tankathon, and Walter Football. And so this is not necessarily our consensus ranking. This is other major media outlets' consensus rankings. And then here's our relative athletic score. If you want to see who the least and most athletic guys left in the draft are, and of course these NAs are guys that did not get a relative athletic score because they didn't complete athletic testing. You also have Mark's player comps here, and he'll be adding these, and we may be updating and tweaking this as we go. So if you download a copy of this now, which you should do, you just click on File and Make a Copy somewhere. Maybe I don't have the make a copy because it's mine. Oh, here it is. Make a copy. So if you click make a copy, it will copy this. You'll be able to filter it, but you'll not receive any updates that we make. So make a copy, play around with it. Let me know online if you have any questions. But you might check back and make a new copy right before the draft because, there may be a few minor tweaks that happen between now and then. One other feature is you see some of these guys are underlined. These are links to my individual scouting reports for these players on YouTube. And so my idea is that I'm releasing from number 50 to number 1 in the lead up to the draft. And so I will link these in here as I get them made and scheduled out. There may be some that have a link that will tell you it's private because it's just scheduled and hasn't released yet. But that will update at the appropriate time. So again, This is something you'll have to check back for to get those, because I obviously don't have all of those in yet. So play around with it. Let us know if you have any questions. Really excited to bring this to you guys this year, so be sure you go check it out.